Hi, fam. Thank you so much for being patient with me and staying around. I am so happy that you came back to connect with me again. I'm happy to be here as well. For my new viewers, hey, my name is Elle. Thank you and welcome to my vlog. First off, let me say I apologize for being away for such a long time. My last vlog was in October of 2016, and today is October. Today is April 10th, 2017. And I did not purposely take all of that time away from connecting with you all and vlogging. I just really needed all of that time so I could integrate everything that I had been experiencing so that I could learn from it and use all of my experiences to be a better person. So I'm just going to jump right into everything that I have been experiencing because during that whole time period and even now, I have been affected on the most deep level by all of the planetary changes, all of the influxes of energies, other people's emotions, world events, everything that was happening in my own personal life, as well as my twin flame um, connection. And it really took a toll on me in the most intense and drastic way. I got to the point where after work, I would just walk to the train station and I would be so overwhelmed with other people's emotions that I would just be crying for no reason. That's how intense it has been for me. And during the whole process, I have been, like I said, I've been purging, I've been doing self healing on myself. I learned and was attuned to a new healing modality, which I also use on myself, which helps me to have a more deeper understanding of what it is that I am experiencing on an energetic level. It helps me to move my ego out of the way so that my higher self and universal creator could facilitate more of the healing. And the results that I have seen from this new healing modality that I have been attuned to are absolutely phenomenal and amazing. So, along with me being a Reiki practitioner, I am also using my natural healing abilities as well as using this new healing modality to help heal me on a more holistic level. On top of that, I have gained a little weight because I've been more and I feel like one of my spirit guides are here because my light keeps on flicking on and off. So if you see it flicking on and off and I'm moving back, I'm just like trying to figure out why the light is going on. But I think it's one of my spirit guides because I do know that I have a spirit guide that communicates with me through electricity. So it might be my spirit guide trying to get me to pay attention to something. Yeah, it might definitely probably is. So I've been, aside from all of that, um, all of the self healing that I have been doing, I have also been going crazy with buying gemstones and getting gemstones. It's just like I have like this big jar of gemstones that I have. And family, believe it or not, I actually work with all of these gemstones. I sleep with some gemstones. I carry different gemstones with me. Um, I'm just a gemstone on the inside. I'm really a gemstone. And I've attuned to gemstones. Um, I just love gemstones. So I've been like incorporating all of my different skills. Come on. I've been incorporating all of my different skills into my 3D so that I will be able to function more easily with grace in this dense illusion that we live in. Um, and it has been quite an experience. I thought that at one point I had gotten past a lot of the challenges that I have been facing more recently, but I guess we are all work in progresses, and as soon as we think we get to like a certain peak, or we break the glass ceiling, there's more stuff that shows us that we are always growing. We always need to learn. We always need to keep pushing and keep moving. And that is what I have really been experiencing. And I did not want to do any vlogs or record and or connect with you all when I had been experiencing a lot of things that I couldn't really understand, that I thought might have been a little on the lower vibrational side, if you get what I mean. So I wanted to experience all of these things that I had been experiencing that I felt were challenges to me, so that I could bring this knowledge back to you and share with you what I did and what I am still doing to help me navigate through these types of challenges and these energies. So if you don't know, let me just tell you, I am a quote unquote twin flame. And during this whole time period that I have not connected with you, I have experienced so many different things with regards to this intense energetic connection that I share with my beloved. I've gotten to the point now finally where I'm like, I don't want to play this push and pull game anymore. I have always felt like there's work for me to do, and I want to do the work. I want to be of service. I want my soul to shine. I want to completely and fully remember who I am and why I am here on earth at this time. And at one point during my twin flame journey, I felt like I was waiting for my beloved to catch up to me so that we can start to do work together. And when I did speak to him at that point in time, he expressed to me that everything I said seemed so urgent, because to me it was urgent. Like, I need you to tell me if we're going to do this work together. I need you to do this. I need you to be straight with me. I need you to do all of this. It's like I was looking to him for something that I should have been looking in myself for. Like, I needed myself to be straight with myself and say, L, if you're going to do this work, you're going to do the work. You don't need anybody to co-sign what it is that you want to do. You don't need anybody to bring you up or be enthusiastic with you. You don't need anybody to speak to, when I say speak to, I mean, you don't need to have a conference with anybody, or you don't need to have a meeting of the minds with anybody. You don't need anybody to confirm what it is that you want to do, or what it is that you're feeling, or what it is that you're thinking, what you're seeing, what you're sensing. What you need to do is have enough faith and trust within what it is that you're experiencing, and take note of it, journal it, cross-reference it regarding whatever synchronicities you are experiencing, and that right there is your confirmation. That is how you are looking towards yourself to make the moves that I needed to make, so that I felt like I was being of service and living my truth. But I would always go to him and like, I need you to do this. I want to start doing this. I want to start doing that. And then when he said to me, everything seems so urgent, that actually opened the door up for me to stop and think for a second, like, what am I looking to him to do for me, when why am I looking for him to do these things for me or with me? And these are things that I should be doing, with and for myself, for my own benefit. So he was able to, just through our our conversations and us being open enough to communicate with each other, I was able to see that I was looking for him to do things that I should have been doing for myself. And I noticed that we were mirroring each other. Like, he would be doing things that I knew that I should be doing, and the same back. I would be doing things that he knows that he should be doing. Case in point, he was making certain moves with regards to his spirituality and learning new things and discovering new things. And I felt like I should be doing it too. Like, he traveled with regards to his spirituality, and I wanted to do that. Like, I looked at him and I was like, that's what I want to do. And in turn, I was doing the self-healing and doing the research and um, developing more of my gifts and my healing abilities and skills. And he felt and expressed that, yeah, I should be doing more Reiki. I just need to, figure out how I'm going to find the time. Or he said to me once, I really want to start cooking with love, and intend to cook with more love and have more intention with regards to the things that I do in my activities and my interactions with other people, and that those are things that I was doing. So we were mirroring to each other what we needed to do. And I was aware of that also during the time period that I had not been vlogging and connecting with you. So that time period gave me the opportunity to sit back and look at the dynamics of the connection that we shared and really integrate what it is that he was showing me that I should be more like, so that I can be a whole person in and of myself. Now, I've gotten to the point within our connection whereby I don't have that longing for, like, I'm not lovelorn over him. I'm not constantly looking at my phone and wondering, when is he going to text me back, or is he thinking about me, and all of that stuff. Because fortunately, within my journey with him, we've gotten to the point where we are able to speak to each other and express certain things that we may have wondered but didn't necessarily want to ask because we didn't want to look too needy. So, with that type of communication, that has gotten me to the point, and I'm sure it's gotten him to the point also, where we don't question certain things anymore. Like, I don't question whether or not he might be thinking about me or he will see a text. I just know that he's living his life because of the choices that he's made, and he might not necessarily be able to communicate with me the way that he would like to, or the way that I would like to. And I've come to an understanding and acceptance of that. So I've been able to process my emotions with regards to why he, like, whatever I'm thinking. If I send him a text, if he doesn't answer me for weeks, I don't get into the feeling of, oh my goodness, he's not thinking about me, or oh my goodness, he doesn't want to talk to me, or oh my goodness, he's trying to pull away from me. I don't function like that anymore. What happens with me is, because we've had that conversation and we've had that type of communication, now if I text him, my thought and feeling process is, okay, he's seen my text, but he's living the life that he chose, and at this moment he is unable to answer the text. I'm pretty sure he would like to have a nice long conversation with me, but that's not the life that he chose, and he's living in the 3D, and this is what he is choosing to do. When he gets around to replying to me, he will reply to me. I don't put any emotions into it like I used to. I don't put too much thought into it like I used to. I do have an emotional attachment to him, but my emotional attachment is not so vested in him that I'm crying or I'm constantly thinking about him, or whatever thoughts I have turns into something that is not making me feel good. That I don't experience that anymore. So that was one of the good things that I have also experienced during this hibernation time that I have been taking. And that's not to say that I don't experience challenges within the dynamics of our connection. I still do experience challenges. However, I experience them in a different way. And I am able to sit back and think about why I may feel a certain way or why I may think a certain way about certain things, especially things that don't make me feel happy on the inside. I'm able to sit back and think, like I go through this whole process, and that's why do I feel this way? Why am I attaching an emotion to this? What does this emotion look like? Is this something that is what is being triggered in me? Is it something that I've experienced before? Is it some type of fear? Is it some type of sadness? Is it feeling abandoned or alone or separate? What is it that is triggering these feelings in me with regards to this situation? And then when I'm able to identify it, I put like a little face to it, or a cartoon character to it, or I make it into a scene. Like if I'm upset because something happened that I didn't necessarily like between my connection with my beloved, I would ask myself those questions. And then once I got to the point where I'm able to identify what the emotion is, or if it's something that happened in my past that this situation is triggering, I'm able to put a picture to it, like a little kid throwing a tantrum because they're not getting their way. So then after I put a picture to it, what I do is, me as myself, I'll go over to that little kid that's throwing the tantrum and ask them what is wrong, ask them what they feel, and try to communicate with them in such a way that they would understand and soothe whatever emotion it is that they're feeling. Show them that there are other ways to express how they feel, and bring out that love that is within that child, so that they will understand that although whatever happened may not have been necessarily what you wanted to happen, there is still a blessing in it. Although it may not have, although we might not have been able to see each other when we wanted to see each other, now I'm upset. Now I'm feeling like he doesn't have time for me, or he doesn't want to make time for me, or I'm not important. So I would envision a little kid sitting in the corner pouting and crying. I would go over to the little kid. I would ask them what's wrong. Ask them if they've experienced this some other time. Ask them how they're feeling. I would pick them up and kiss them and hug them and tell them that you are always loved. And just because this doesn't happen, just because it didn't happen the way that you wanted it to happen, the benefit of this, or the great thing about this, is that now you get to go to the park. You get to play, you get to do other things in your life. And that's the inner child in me that's like screaming and crying out for attention and crying out for healing. I usually picture like a little child, because it makes it easier, because I'm a parent, and it makes it easier for me to help this character, or this little child that I see. Um, so yeah, I go through a kind of sort of process like that. And I integrate the emotion. I sit with the emotion. I ask myself, is this an emotion that is beneficial to me? That's one of the questions I ask myself as well. I ask the little character, is this an emotion that's beneficial to you? Does it make you feel happy inside? What can you do to make you feel happy in this situation? And once I get to that part, I open up and I see that what I may have wanted to happen may not possibly benefit me at the time, because there's so many other opportunities for me to be happy. So that's just, my computer keeps on going in and out. So that's just one of the ways that I have been able to process, purge, and heal some of the more challenging emotions and energies that I feel with regards to my twin flame connection. And that might not be a process that is going to help everyone, but that has been a process that has helped me. And not only has it helped me within my twin flame journey, but that has also helped me with regards to interacting with other people and my relationships with other people, as well as my relationship with myself. This quote unquote integration process has helped me tremendously because it allows me to see what these emotions look like from a different point of view. So, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a hell of a lot. And not to miss the point that the planets are all over the place. There's a couple of planets in retrograde. We're going to be experiencing a full moon in Libra. You know, Libra is all about balance, and the moon is all about emotions. So lately, I've been feeling like I have actually been praying and asking for the energy of not being judgmental. I have also been wondering more lately, will I find that perfect mate for me? I've also been wondering and asking myself, when I interact with people, are they themselves or are they putting on a mask just to hide something from me? What is really going on? And come to find out, those are some of the things that you may be thinking about and or experiencing with regards to the energy of this full moon in Libra, because Libra is all about balance. It's about relations and relationships, how you communicate with other people, how you interact and relate to them. It's also, the energy of Libra also deals with pleasures, the finer things in life. So you may also be thinking and feeling like you need to look at your surroundings, look at the way you interact with yourself and other people, and you want to combine your subconscious, which is your emotions, with your conscious regarding how you consciously interact with other people, and how can you find a balance within the way that you feel, the way that you think, and the way that you interact with other people. So this full moon will be, I think that this full moon will really be intense for a lot of people. I'm definitely feeling some of the energies on an extremely intense level. I even today I was on the bus and I was thinking, please help me be non-judgmental. Please help me be non-judgmental. Please help me be non-judgmental, because it's just something more recently has come over me, and it's like, okay, I need to not be so judgmental with regards to myself first, and with regards to people that I see, people that I interact with, um, people that I have relationships with, my family members. It's just, and I've always asked certain people that I interact with on a daily basis, like, because they certain people I interact with on, especially on a more daily basis, they see a side of me that's like, oh, Elle, you are just really out of control. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm out of control? I'm just being myself. Are you being yourself? I'm not hiding any part of me. I can care less what it is that you think. I don't care if you judge me. I don't care if you don't like this part of me. I mean, that you have the right not to, and you have the right not to hang around me, but I'm not going to put on a mask so just so that you like me. This is who I am. I'm just out of control sometimes. And sometimes people just don't get it. Like, I have friends that put on a mask, and now more so I'm thinking, like, why do they put on a mask? I don't put on a mask. Like, I'm just me. Like, you'll see so many different sides of me. There's no hiding any one part of me from anyone. I'm just really crazy and out of control sometimes. And I wonder, why do people not, why are people unable to be themselves around me, but I'm able to be myself around them? That's just one of the things that's going through my mind. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know if you're experiencing that also, but that's definitely something that I've been experiencing more so now, especially with this energy of the full moon coming in. Another thing that I have been experiencing, I have a son who decided to move to Vermont to live with his girlfriend, and now he's back at home. And if any of you are parents and can associate with the energy of worrying about your child all of the time, you and I need to be best friends. Before he came back, he was sick. And he texted me one night and he was like, "Ma," and this was like around 11:30 at night. He never texted me around that time at night, and I knew he was not feeling well. So immediately, worst case scenario is coming into my mind. So I call him back, and he's like, "I don't feel well. I'm gonna come home." And I'm like, "Oh my God, oh God, what is wrong with my baby? He wants to come home. Does he think he's gonna die? How is he gonna get home? He's like a 6 hour ride away from me. What's gonna happen?" I was ready to take the day off of work the next day. I was ready to rent a car and go get him, take him to the hospital. It was so bad that night when I spoke to him that I was literally sending him healing energy, half awake, half asleep, having nightmares. I was just out of control. But it's a good thing that I experienced that as well, because all of that worry energy and worry template was coming to the surface with me, because that's something that I need to purge as well. Like there is a certain level of worry that I think all parents should definitely have for their children, but the level of worry I have for my child is completely out of control. Like, I worried about him so much that I could not function at work. I was going into the bathroom stall, sending him Reiki energy. This boy is 100% protected, blessed, and surrounded by divine beings. I have seen proof of it with my own eyes. Why am I worrying about him that much that I cannot even work? Is out of control. But for me, I experience things in extremes. So with this experience, I experienced worrying about him in such an extreme fashion that I knew this was happening to me so that I can heal this part of me. So that's exactly what I did. And it's really surreal that we experience things in such a way to show us what we no longer need or what is not serving our highest purpose. So that is what I have been experiencing a lot during this time that I have been away. Things happening to me in extremes to show me what I no longer need, what I need to heal, the templates that I need to work on to grow. It's just been such an eye opener for me that it has made me tired. Like, I have been so exhausted and tired. I got a membership for the gym. I don't have the energy to go to the gym. I told myself, I'll jump on my trampoline for 20 minutes every day. I have been doing that. But see my computer again. But it's just like when I personally go through all of this energetic and spiritual growth, it makes me very tired, and I've gained weight because of it also. And that's not to say I don't mind the weight, because I always liked, having some meat on me. But now the summer's coming, and I want to dress in my little cute little skirts and summer dresses. So, I feel like I'm getting back to normal. I've acclimated to the energy. I've integrated a lot of energy. I've learned new coping mechanisms and healing skills, and I'm working with all of my tools and all of the information, knowledge, and wisdom that I have acquired over all of these years, and it seems to be working out really, really well for me at this point. So I wanted to come back to share just some of that information with you, and to let you know that I'm still here. I am definitely feeling better, so I will be communicating with you more. Hopefully, it will be once a week again. I do want to start up the gemstone vlogs again because, as I said, that I have that whole big jar of gemstones, and I'm also working on getting another computer that has better lighting and a better camera so that when I do show you the gemstone, it doesn't look like this. Like this, do you see how like you can't even see the color and then you see all of this shininess here? Like I don't want to do that to you all anymore. So give me some time. I will be back next week. I hope that you enjoy the energy of the full moon in Libra tomorrow. Go outside, get some of that energy, love yourself, love, love, love. Try to integrate the me and the we and the conscious and the subconscious and what you want. You know, be yourself, be who you are. Find balance in every part of your life, and you will definitely see a difference, and you'll actually feel a difference as well. I am so happy that you took the time out to listen to me babble about all of the things that I have been going through. I really appreciate you. I really, really love you. And come back next week for a new vlog. I don't know what it's going to be about, but it's going to be. So I check you all later, and I send you tons of light and love and healing. I'll talk to you later.